Welcome to CARICOMP Insider, where high-tech facial recognition meets real-world intelligence.
A robot read your resume. It decided you weren't worth a human's time. And starting this August, you have a legal right to ask one question nobody used to answer. What was that robot taught? If you've ever applied for a job online, this story is about you. Somewhere between hitting submit and hearing nothing back, software likely scored you. It ranked you against strangers. And until now, the rules that data learned from were a black box, sealed, unexplained, untouchable. That's changing. The European Union's Artificial Intelligence Act hits a hard enforcement deadline on August 2, 2026. Legal analysts say it reclassifies hiring software as high risk, and the law's reach doesn't stop at Europe's borders. If a company hires there, it applies. So the driving question, what happens when the machine judging you finally has to show its homework? Start with the part most people get wrong. For years, the AI judging your application wasn't really the problem. The data it learned from was. Under the new law, that training data gets treated like evidence. According to the EU's own text, Article 10, companies must examine the data they're hiring AI learned from for bias. Not should, must. They have to check whether it discriminates, whether it harms people's basic rights. For years, vendors sold bias mitigation as a feature, a marketing checkbox. Now it's a legal obligation with a paper trail. The law also splits the blame two ways. There's the developer, the company that builds the software and trains the algorithm. And there's the deployer, the employer who actually uses it to screen you. Both carry responsibility now, so the boss can't just shrug and blame the vendor. And the vendor can't hide behind the boss. If you got rejected, that means two parties, not zero, are now accountable for how. Here's where it gets uncomfortable for the companies. Surveys cited in the reporting found fewer than 1 in 5 firms have even sorted out which of their hiring tools count as high risk. Fewer than 1 in 5. And the weakest areas? Bias testing and documentation. The exact things the law now demands. The deadline's months away, and most of the room isn't ready. There's a useful comparison here. Remember when privacy law made consent legally enforceable? Suddenly, every website had to document everything it did with your data. Experts say training data in hiring is having that same moment. The question shifts from, was the decision fair? To show me the data, show me the audit logs, show me who checked it. For you, that means the rejection email you ignored might soon come with a right to ask what taught the machine to send it. But here's the catch worth sitting with. A rule that forces companies to fill out forms isn't the same as a rule that makes hiring fair. Critics warn that 100,000 job boards simply won't rebuild their systems in time. And bias itself is slippery. What one regulator calls representative, another calls skewed. The danger isn't no compliance. It's box-checking theater that looks like protection but isn't. So here's the whole thing. Plainly, a new European law says companies using AI to hire people must prove what data trained that AI and that they checked it for unfairness. Both the software maker and the employer are on the hook. And most of them aren't ready. Whether you're screening 1,000 candidates or you're the one waiting on a reply, the machine that judged you is about to lose the right to stay silent. The full breakdown's in the show notes if you want the deep dive.
Now you know something most people in this industry don't. Use it. And when you're ready to put it to work, caracomp.com. We'll see you tomorrow.